1.
Okay, this is part 6 of our formative review. We're starting at number 22. It's asking us to write the correct formula for iron 2 sulfide. We know that if we have a compound that ends in IDE, that's an element, not a polyatomic. We know that iron's oxidation number is +2 because it told us in the compound. We know that sulfide means sulfur, which when we look at our periodic table, we know has a -2 charge. It's in the same group as oxygen. +2, -2, FeS is our choice. Number 23. What is the formula for lead 2 oxide? We're doing this the same way. Ide means the element. It's not a polyatomic ion. Pb2 is telling us 2+. This element is oxygen, which we know has a -2 charge. PbO is our formula for lead 2 oxide. Number 24. What's the formula for nickel 2 bromide? Nickel 2 bromide is going to be bromine. Nickel, we know from this, has a +2 charge. Bromine, we can see it's in group 7. It's going to take a -1 charge. +2, -1, we'll need 2 of those bromines to satisfy our charge. NiBr2 is our formula for nickel 2 bromide. Number 25. All right, number 25 is asking us, in which substance is the oxidation number of nitrogen 0? Well, we know that our oxidation numbers depend on whether or not that atom is bound to anything. With NH3, our nitrogen has a -3 charge, and our hydrogen has a +1 charge, so that's not our answer. Choice B shows us N2, which we know is elemental nitrogen, and anything that's just an element or in its elemental state has an oxidation number of 0, so that's going to be our choice. We can look at choice C, NO2. Our nitrogen is equal to +4, and our oxygen is equal to -2, so that's not a good answer. And with N2O, or dinitrogen monoxide, our nitrogen there has a +1 charge, and our oxygen a -2, so that's not a viable answer either. All right, number 26. Number 26 asks us, what is the oxidation number of carbon in NaHCO3, which is sodium bicarbonate? All right, sodium is in group 1. It will always take a +1 charge in a compound. Hydrogen is taking its normal +1 charge in a compound. Oxygen is taking its normal -2 charge, but notice there are 3 of them in the compound, so we want to multiply that by 3. So our oxygen actually has a total of a -6 charge in this compound. And we want to know what the charge of carbon is. We need to add these charges together. We have a -6 and 2 positive ones, which makes a total of a -4 charge, our carbon then has to have a +4 charge. So that's our answer. Number 27. We're given the reaction 2 moles of potassium plus 1 mole of elemental chlorine yields 2 moles of potassium chloride. This is a synthesis reaction, and we're asked to find which element is being oxidized. If we look, we can see that starting out we have an element of potassium, and we also have elemental chlorine, which both take a 0 oxidation charge. When we complete our reaction, we have potassium taking a +1 charge, Cl taking a -1 charge. Remember our mnemonic device, oil rig. Oxidation is losing, so our species that's oxidized is our potassium, because it went from having a 0 charge to a +1 charge, and it lost 1 electron. So our species that was oxidized was elemental potassium.